Good part of the day, my dear digital friends. Anna Dieter is here, and it is February 17th, and it is 11:40 right now. I know that I'm scheduled at 11:30, so I'm a little late, but the main thing is I'm here. Okay, so for the ones who are going to join me on Instagram, I recommend you switch to YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn. And the topic for today's presentation, for today's lesson is stuttering versus the comfort of truth. So it's very, very important point I would like to make today to explain to you, dear people who stutter, why you stutter, why you suffer from what. So what do you suffer from? Kind of a little bit awkward where I put it together, but once again, today we're going to go about the comfort of truth. When we know the truth, we never suffer. Suffering is the result of believing lies. It's when we believe something that doesn't resonate with reality, unfortunately, we struggle. And this is what we're going to talk today about. I'm waiting for more people to join. I'm going to wave to Dean Carr. Hi, Dean Carr Kuber. And until you guys send me your questions, I will be simply talking about one topic that I find very interesting. So let me add. So present, I'm going to add something to show to you. Share screen and share screen with, I'm looking for Chrome tab. I don't see it. Amazon. Okay, here. This is what I'm going to share. Okay. So we are going to talk about, where is it? I have so much opened on my computer screen. Yes. So today I'm going to be talking about books. Yes. About the source of information. Where can you get the truth from? And I've been working with people who started for altogether almost 40 years of my professional career. And of course, I've learned how to teach my students better and better and better. And today, I teach so well that sometimes one day is even enough. One day, just a few hours, about 6 hours of my time. And whenever I'm teaching, because of the way I am teaching, people understand me better and people fix their speech almost instantly. Okay, I apologize. Something is in my throat when I begin speaking out loud like this. I've been quiet for a whole morning. Anyway, so I don't see anybody yet. Don't see any questions, but if you do have questions, don't hesitate. You can simply type your question in and I will be happy to answer you. Okay? So let's begin. So what's interesting to me is that I've been writing books over the past, I would say, 8 years. I've written altogether 10 books. I would say 9.5 because one book I still have not translated to English language, still haven't translated. And what amazes me is that I write books, I publish them, I make them available. Some of them are even free. I don't even charge a penny for this kind of books. But what amazes me is that people who stutter still are not interested in reading the books. Why? I'm just thinking kind of about myself, and I am asking myself if I had a problem. Okay, pause due to poor connection, reconnecting. Okay, I'm back. Okay, sorry, something. Why does it say that it's poor connection? Okay, guys on Instagram, do you see me or do I need to? I don't understand what's going on. Oh, they left me a message. That's why. Okay. Remove from my video ad. No. Okay. Dean Carr, could you please let me know if you can see me because my phone shows black. It just comes in and out, in and out. I'm thinking about dropping it and starting all over. I'll start all over. It's weird. Okay, I'm going to close it. Don't walk back. I'm going to start over. Okay, and now I'm not going to share, discard video. And I'm going to start over. That was weird. Okay, live. 4 followers are active now. Okay, hopefully these 4 people will join me. Checking connections. Okay, I'm live again. I apologize, my Instagram friends. For some reason, I got disconnected. Okay, so let's continue. And let me remind you that I'm doing multi-streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on Instagram. So if people that are watching me, if they are those who stutter or have anyone who stutters, so I truly recommend you guys join my live stream on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Hopefully the live stream is going there. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, Pekpa Peter. Oh, Peter. Okay. Good to see you here. So let me again start over. Once again, over the 8 years of my life, hi, Pekpa. By the way, if you have any questions, go ahead and type them in. I've been writing and writing books because my heart goes for people who stutter. When I see how people get their speech destroyed by going to strange advisors, when they go to speech therapists, to psychologists, to other medical professionals, and those people who have no idea what normal speech is, and when they begin advising people who stutter, they give them horrible advice. Their advice works in the opposite direction. Instead of helping people who stutter to gain their balance, to learn, couldn't sleep well, been thinking about the price. The price is just, what the amount of work we do. Okay. Of course, you gotta work. I work, you work, and then we exchange this energy. And I do lower the price all the time for people who are truly into wanting to just get rid of their stuttering once and for all. But let me continue. Every time a person who stutters comes inside of the office of a speech therapist, of a doctor, of a psychologist, anybody, of any conventional professional who has no idea what normal speech is, every time this is the beginning of stuttering chronic, becoming chronicle condition, chronic. So this is the beginning of the end of your stuttering, I mean, freedom from stuttering. Unfortunately, this is reality. And unfortunately, this is what's happening when a child, for this or that reason, stops watching, paying attention to the way his or her parents speak and how the parents, mommy and daddy, are moving their speech instrument, their tongue in their mouth for various reasons. It can happen for various reasons. But the bottom line, the moment a child stops watching the movements of the parents' muscles, speech muscles, the child begins to fantasize about how to speak better. And as the result, of course, the child doesn't know how to do it well. And because he doesn't speak much, he avoids speaking. He cannot learn to speak. He cannot learn how to do these speech actions correctly. And this is the title of today's class, Stuttering versus the Comfort of Truth. Only when we know the truth, we understand how things work in this world. We no longer stutter. We're no longer worried about anything we do. We know how to do it. We just do it. Okay? So the bottom line is that I have written 9.5 books because, as I said, one book is still not translated to English language. It is still written and published only in Russian language. And the title of that book is The Stutterer's Bible. I have started working on this book again because I believe this book must be translated to English-speaking people. It's not easy, though, I'll tell you, because this book is a very substantial piece of science. It's comparing the action of speaking to, not comparing, looking at the action of speaking from different angles, from the point of different types of science, from psychology, from physiology, from acoustics, from everywhere. Okay? And it's very, very important, even from math point, the point of math. There are many, many other parts of science. I've been looking at the process of production, speech production at. So I'm looking from different perspectives. And why am I doing it? I'm doing it for the future speech educators. I still believe, Rosie, I still believe that people who truly want to fix their speech in almost no time, they will begin reading my books. I'm going to repeat it. They will begin reading my books. And what I'm going to do today, right now, hi, Danny Gato. Okay, here is what I'm going to do right now. Hi, Asa. Okay, what I'm going to do, I will share. Okay, I will share the file with you. I will share my Amazon site where there are several books for sale. Let me show it to you here as well. Okay, here we go. You can see this is just one of my books. The reason I selected this book is because after I got all kinds of weird reviews from people, I was reviewed by people who don't even know what's in my books. They don't even understand what I'm talking about, okay? And most of them haven't even read my book. After that, I just quit. I can't, because people who stutter don't truly don't read books. They're not interested. They are satisfied with what they heard from speech therapists, speech pathologists, psychologists, from things they find, information they find on internet. It's a whole bunch of lies, but they don't know that it is a whole bunch of lies. My phone doesn't want to stay. Okay, I think it's this way. Now you can see it. So the bottom line, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go there myself, and then I will be able to explain. Hey, Amazon, where are you? Amazon. I'm looking for Amazon. No, this is not Amazon. Oh, here is Amazon. Okay, here is Amazon. So this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you the page which is showing one of my books. It's called Speech is a Skill. And by the way, I recommend people who stutter begin getting familiar with the truth, and so you could have the comfort of truth by looking inside of this book. It's called Speech is a Skill. I've written again, posted bad connection. What's going on? Can't get good connection here. So here is my book. It's also available on not just on Amazon, but on my website. And by the way, if you look paperback, if you're still there, Peter, look at the price of the paperback of my book. It's $8, $8 to $13. How much less do you want? It's almost free. Okay, almost free. You can buy my book for $8. I hope you see it. So don't even talk about the price. Don't tell me the book is expensive. It is not expensive. Okay? So I want to share with you the comments, the reviews of people who have never read my book. Okay, this is just all kinds of stuff. Review. Here is the reviews of people who have read my books, the real reviews. When I wrote this book, I don't know, you probably can't see it. Anyway, I will read for you. Review number 1. Having read the book, sitting down with Anna Dira and watching her remarkable videos on solving stuttering, I endorse her 100%. Anyone with stuttering issues needs to consult her and learn to master etalon techniques. This is the person who came inside of my class, and yeah, of course, he knows much more than people who just watching me right now. Here is another review of a person who did read the book. A keen follower of the Etalon program. I read the book and I am convinced that Anna Dira is a winner. Keep winning. My organization, Speech in Our Hands, Gambia Foundation, is wishing her all the best. Lamin Jaru, CEO of Facebook. Anyway, this is a person from Africa, Gambia. He also read my book. Again, another review. By the tools presented in this book, not only can one conquer stuttering, but a multitude of obstacles of life that keeps people from being their best in all they do. The book has simplified stuttering life, and in my case, rehabilitation from near fatal injuries sustained in an accident. I hope that many speech pathologists around the world Get to learn the value of the simple methods of your learning and teachings. This is another person's review. Another real person who truly read the book. The Edelon method empowers the stutterer by taking the control out of the hands of the therapist and placing it squarely in the hands of the stutterers themselves, where it belongs, thus eliminating dependence and victimhood. You stop being a victim. I have found this book extremely helpful in dealing with a panic-stricken stutterer in my family. A simple, another, and the last one, a simple, practical, clearly written, game-changing, aha kind of book. Charles, some name, I don't even know this person. Anyway, these were the reviews of true readers of the book. Okay, there are more reviews here. This is an ultimate solution for any speech imperfection, someone wrote. It's too small. I can't even see it. But hopefully you guys can see. Let me quickly check if there are any questions. StreamYard. Okay. No questions. I'm going to make it bigger. Okay. So now let's read more reviews. If you don't believe me, read what normal people say. Read what people who have read the book say. Okay, I'm going to go back. So here is what this person wrote. I can't see well. I'm going to move closer. Okay, verified purchase. The person wrote, this is the ultimate solution for any speech imperfection. As a person who has actually bought and read the book, I can honestly commend it wholeheartedly. Stop listening to people who haven't even read one page of the book and feel strongly about dismissing it as scam. I bought it in order to prepare myself for upcoming intensive speech education, but I feel this book can provide hope and results for people who cannot afford to take the course right now. While implementing given natural speech rules, I noticed an immediate increase in my speech control and quality. Those results shifted my paradigm of thinking from following artificial techniques to commit myself to more intelligent approach, speech education. If you are a stutterer, do yourself a favor and invest in your speaking skills by buying this book. Do you want me to read more? I can go on and on. There are so many people. Verified purchase. They truly read the book. They bought the book. They read it. And they did their best understanding. I have some other, if you go to Amazon, speech is a skill, and go to the reviews, you can see a lot of other ones. Okay. From stutterer, let me see, eye-opening. This is just one title. From stutterer to normal speaker, it was in 2016 review. Okay, another. Okay. And speech is a skill is the book to read and understand, to learn the correct speaking actions. Anyway, there are many reviews, but today I would like to talk about the review that stopped me even looking at reviews. I just stopped. I don't care about it because this is who people believe. People who started believe lies. They believe lies. And here we go. Pseudoscience. Pseudoscience. Let me see what this review is. Ah, that's not, didn't click to the right thing. Okay. So they say 3-day course is the real deal. I didn't even know I had all these reviews. Thank you, guys. Thank you. In 2018, someone wrote another review. I didn't even know. Great book. I read it and was given hope that my speaking could be dealt with. I then took the 3-day course. That's where things really started to fall in place. I recommend taking this course for anyone, okay, anyone that has a speech impediment. I came in special, but God, I can't see. My vision is so bad. I came in special, but something told me that this was the way to go. I put in the work that's required and came out with a huge reward, my speech. Now I plan on making big changes in my life, and I am not worried. A huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and it's thanks in part to the authors of this book. Anything is possible. Go out there and get it. Okay, so thank you so much. I don't know who wrote this review, but I truly appreciate the truth that a person has shared. Okay. But at the same time, the people who have read the book has given 5-star review. 5-star review. But why? The total score is less than 5 stars. You see, the total score is only 4 stars. Why? Because there are 17 ratings, right? 17 ratings. Let's go and look who didn't allow the book that is a true help for all people who stutter. It's a true help. Why people who stutter don't buy such a simply, very cheap book. Very cheap. You can buy it, as I showed to you, for $8 from Amazon. Why not to buy it? You can buy the same book from my website. Yeah, it's a little more. It's $50. But you can still buy the book, and $50 is also not such a big cost comparing with how expensive your life is. I'm just looking at the stars and looking at this. 27% of customers gave me 1-star review. Let's look at who these customers are. I truly want to see who these customers are. You know what? I'm going to make bigger my screen. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to make it bigger. Oh, cool. I'm increasing the size of my screen so I could read. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Now you guys can see. Let me see how it's going on StreamYard. StreamYard is still pretty small, but you can see it. Okay, let's go. So I'm going to go back to Amazon. Now I can read. So who gave my book 1-star review? Let me show it to you people on Instagram. Okay. After the review of a person saying that it's eye-opening, pseudoscience. Okay, let's see what they wrote. Dieter does not possess the certificate of clinical competence as recognized by the American Speech and Hearing Association. Yeah, that's true. I do not possess these CCCs, as they call it, CCCs, because what I do has nothing to do with clinical competence. Clinical means medical. People who stutter are not sick. Why do I need to have a certificate, pay a lot of money, put a lot of time into studying all this bunch of lies? Lies, guys. These are all lies. What people who go through all these programs learn. Pause due to poor connection. Shit. Again. Anyway, I'm going to continue. So you can see this plainly as all certificated speech therapists sign first, last MSCCs, which she does not. Her practice violates the basic ethics of evidence-based practice. This is a pseudoscience and not aligned with specialists. It hurts the very people who stutter that she claims to help. So, who do you think wrote this review? Someone who is a certificated person, who is a speech therapist, someone who doesn't know what normal speech is, who doesn't know the truth that you people who stutter also don't know. And this person, just like you, struggles with a lot of lies in his head. In this case, this person learns, he calls pseudoscience that I teach, but this is exactly what this person, his name is Dave. I have no idea who this Dave is, but this guy, Dave, is a pseudoscientist because he learned it from the school called speech therapy, speech pathology, or whatever, medical professional. Okay, so I am going through another wonderful review where a person wrote from stutterer to normal speaker. Okay, this is a whole story written here. I'm going to skip it. Okay. Oh, another Kindle customer wrote, and by the way, I want to tell you that my book is not available on Kindle. How does the Kindle customer can write the book review about my book? Because I know he never purchased the book. Where did he get it? How did he even read it? Kindle customer. He doesn't even share his name. And look at this, 13 people found this review helpful. Who are these 13 people? You gotta understand, these people don't want you to read my books. They are doctors. They want you to continue to struggle. Please understand, my books explain the truth. Only when you have the truth, you become comfortable. The comfort of the truth. Okay, so here is what this person wrote. Attention, please be aware. This individual is not a certified speech language pathologist. I'm not even hiding it. I'm not hiding it. I am not. I spent 30 years of my life being a certified speech professional in 2 countries, first in Russia, then in the United States of America. And while I was doing my therapeutic work with people who stutter, I did not help even one person who stutters, even one, because of the way I was approaching people who stutter. I didn't know the truth. I believed lies myself for 30 years. Only over the last 10 years, I am now able to share the truth. I teach the truth. And this is how each and every person who stutters, who has read my book, immediately unblocks his mind. Immediately. He stops believing the lies. Most of the readers of my book, after reading the book, they simply come to me and take the class. Take the class. Okay. So it's again about me not being a speech therapist pathologist. I'm not hiding it. I'm not. I skipped this profession. Okay, I saw something else bad. This is 2 reviews. I'm looking for some other review that was written by a speech pathologist who stutters. See all reviews. Let me go. See all reviews. Okay, one. One is 5 stars and the other one with 1 star. It's so funny. The 5 star review, I don't know if you can see, guys. See, this is a 5 star review written by one of my students. Okay, he read the book, he's been through the program, he knows what he's writing about. The other review right next to it has only 1 star, and this review is done by some guy, Dave, who has never read my book. Never. He just says, because you are not a speech therapist pathologist, I'm not going to write your book. He doesn't care what the truth is. He still comes to work, and people like you who don't read my books, they simply come to him. And this person gets his salary check each and every month. Why bother to study the truth? Okay. So, hi, Amir. Let me wave to you. Hi, Amir. Let me go back to StreamYard and see if anybody has any questions. So, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know. I don't have any people today on YouTube. Don't know why. I guess I haven't announced it. I'm not disciplined to make an announcement, but Amir is one name I recognize. So the bottom line, if you guys want to begin at least learning the truth, because before, until you learn the truth, you're going to be continuing to stutter. You will never stop stuttering. Never, ever. But to have the comfort of truth, you got to go someplace. I recommend you go and get my book. As you see on Amazon, you can buy one of my book, which is Speech is a Skill. This is the book I recommend you begin with. This is the bottom line to begin with. Okay, I recommend you go to Amazon and you buy it for $8. $8. At least begin learning the truth. Okay, and if you don't, it's up to you guys. If you don't want to learn the truth, you're going to continue to struggle. Okay, I don't see any questions today. I guess my presentation is over. And I've been live for 37 minutes. Okay, so I am going to wrap it up unless you guys have questions. Because I see that at least one person is watching. I don't know what else to talk about because I don't see any questions. The bottom line is, until you learn the truth, you will continue to struggle. And also, by the way, I just learned that in Russia, Mr. Snishko is teaching his students for almost nothing. The price for his class is so almost nothing. And I also am ready to give you guys discount because I want to work. I don't care much about the money, but you have to invest. And I am ready to give discounts. I'm again thinking about giving you guys 50% discount. 50% discount. But if you are not interested, there is nothing I can do. Lots of love to you. And let me remind again at the end of this presentation, Speech is a Skill is the book I recommend you begin with. Begin reading books. I know you're skeptical. You don't pay for your education, online education with me personally. You don't want to have a 100% success guarantee. Fine with me. But at least begin reading my books. Begin. Okay? Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.